anytime I call on him, Biano, he makes sure say, oh baby, nipple, it's me, amame. Desmond Blackmore is the name. I think this is 175 million times. I mean, the black, Ekasa here at La Maison or La Maison.
La Maison.
La Maison, French word.
Yeah, it means home.
Home.
And
Thank you very much.
Thank you too. What's up? Oh, how?
Hey.
Normal.
No be normal.
Normal.
Diamonds and blinks.
Very normal. You've known me for 15 years.
Yeah.
I haven't changed.
You've changed. You keep growing. I mean, more businesses, signing more talent.
You're right. I've changed a little bit.
What pushes you for you to sign talent?
My love and passion for music and helping. That's basically it. It's not the most lucrative business, but because I'm very passionate about music and I love to help, I'll always do it.
You get something out of it?
I'm fulfilled, you know. I love music. So it's fulfilling to see talent grow and explode and live their dreams. You know, I'm not a singer, I'm a rapper. So I especially like to invest in singers and producers.
But because as a businessman, as a whole your own business,
what do you mean?
The label, no. As a businessman, maybe you pay return on investment. Now, also what they because you want to help, you know, you don't think about the profit that you also make from that side.
As a business, yes, definitely. You know, it's not just me running the show. I'm the investor, but there's also other people in the scene who also need to survive and make money from it. So there's always steps in place to make sure it's Canadian server. But you ask me why I do it. It's not because of the money. You know, I'll make more money off myself because I own 100% of me.
Yeah.
But I choose to invest in other people because I love music.
The way they exit, Adam, are you cool with it?
Give me an example of a cool exit in Ghana. Every exit is funny. You know, there's always something. You know, look at every artist that's tried to sign or push another artist. Stone, Kelvin. I don't want to go on and on, but there's always a funny exit. You know, it's showbiz. You know, it comes with it.
So, do you always have it at the back of your mind, say it will end well, but let me just help because I want to help?
Not per se. I find joy in helping push music to the forefront. I have so many ideas. I can't execute all of them. So that's more important to me than an exit in the future. It's always going to be an exit. It's not forever. You know?
Mostly, as a label no fault, and I said the talent's no fault.
It's all different circumstances. So, and now, to be honest with you, I don't think that an artist should be under another artist for more than 7 years. I think after 6-7 years, it's time for the artist to go to the next level of their careers also and be their own boss and follow their own direction and their own path, you know, and see how that works out. You know, you're 23, you're 24. By the time you're 31, 32, next level, because the lifespan of an artist in Ghana is very short. You can't spend your whole career not under another artist and following his direction or his dream. You know, after you learn that experience is done with, it's time for the next level to also do it for yourself. I don't expect any artist to be signed to a label for more than 6-7 years. You always got to take it to the next level.
I quite say Black Avenue Music, which you own, any links entertainment, no. We have something in common. When an artist leaves, it becomes difficult for the artist to stand on his or her feet and continue the journey without the label.
it's not Black Avenue and Links. It is labels owned by people that the industry respects. A lot of people don't really think about it, but I started with Richie. We're in the same studio. You know who signed us?
No.
Freedom Jacob Caesar.
Cheddar.
Yeah, I think I was 19. Richie was 20 or 21. We're under the same label, so I've known Richie since almost 20 years. Um, you forge a lot of relationships, make a lot of friends, help a lot of people, favors, on your journey. So you have a lot of people that look at you and, appreciate what you do for them and revere what you've done for the industry. Um, so, for example, if somebody is fighting with you and comes to me to talk about the fight and speaks about you in a negative way, it'll be difficult for me to support that person because I've known you for so long. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
A lot of people look at it differently. So I feel like when somebody exits a major label owned by somebody that they look up to or have a solid relationship with, now what the artist was getting, sometimes even for free, might not continue to happen anymore.
Yeah.
Unless there's that type of relationship and that type of respect as well. It's very difficult. Sometimes their exits. I mean, an exit is an exit, but how you go about it. Nobody's perfect.
Yeah.
It's how you go about it is the most important thing.
Do you at times wish you just collapse your label and then focus
No,
yourself?
not at all. I mean, the first person I signed was D Money.
Yeah.
He had a big song. He wanted to do his thing. Joey B. He did his first album. He was my next door neighbor. He was signed for 3 years. He wanted to do his thing. Then DJ Breezy as a producer. I was also for 7 years. Then he started his own music label. Then I decided, okay, let me do like 5 artists at a time. It didn't work out. Everybody had different plans for themselves. Some didn't want to wait, some didn't have the patience. We all weren't looking at the same direction. And it was something that I wanted to do. It didn't work out. So we focused on one S3fa, 7 years. And I decided, what, we're not going to do Nipa Bebre and try and push everyone. It didn't work when we tried it. So one at a time. So now the artist that we're doing now he's called Paul Noun. He just came out 3 weeks ago. Yeah. So I think it's just strategy has changed. The direction has changed one at a time.
Someone would say Joey will be your biggest talent or you're out of Black Avenue music.
Yeah, Joey S3fa. Yeah.
Joey S3fa. Okay. How did you feel when Joey brought the idea of he leaving the label?
Okay, so you see, when I was doing Joey, I was actively in music.
Yeah.
I was working on my album, the album that had Personal Person and the collabos with Castro.
Yeah.
I was working on that, so a lot of my focus was on that. But what I try and do is, as when I sign an artist, I try as much as possible to have you create your own team. So my manager is not your manager. My PR is not your PR. My assistant is not your assistant. I'm not even your manager. I'm just the owner of the company. You have your own team. Everybody has that. So my promo doesn't interfere with your promo. My schedule doesn't clash with your schedule. Everybody's doing their thing. So and I also feel like when an artist doesn't want to continue the work, there's no need to try and convince the person, because I feel like everything should come from here. When it's not from there, there's no point, no contract, there's no bind that can make it work,
So you didn't try convincing him to stay?
No, not at all. I would never do that. Never. Because I'm an artist myself. When my mind is made up on a certain direction I want to go, my mind is made up,
But at a point where you think, say, you've invested into the talent,
yeah, no.
things are starting to pay for you to probably get something back.
Bro, I'm a businessman. I make money in so many different ways. It's also part of the reason why I started investing in companies and businesses than human beings. So I'm investing in Black Avenue as a brand. No matter who joins Black Avenue is bigger than them. It's a strong brand. I invest in nightlife. I invest in hospitality. I invest in a restaurant. The restaurant is not going to leave you. So I try to pivot from having those experiences when an artist says, "Oh, I want to leave." Try and build the brand that the artist is under to be so big that you can move on and do other things with the brand.
S3fa just said on a cry with Nana Romeo that she's left Black Avenue Music. Nobody knew about it. Nothing.
So S3fa had been signed for 5 years. 5 years was up in 2022. Yeah.
Okay.
So her contract had died in 2022. Then we continued to do another 2 years, 2024. And she felt like, okay, after 7 years, it was time to go. And I also felt it's cool. It was cool for that to happen. She had her reasons, and I was cool with it.
Did you think it was right time for her to leave your label?
Yeah. It's time for her to also go to the next level of her career. I've done what I could do from 2017 to 2023, 24. It's time for her to go to the next level too.
How do you see her right now?
Yeah, she's a talented singer. I wish her incredible success in every direction that she goes.
I mean, the level, where you left her, has she gone up or she's declining?
I think it's too soon to speak. Let's give it some time. Let's give it some time, and then I can answer this question in a year.
By looking at what has happened in the past, aside probably Joey and then Breezy, who have excelled after leaving the label.
No, I've done like 2 other songs with Joey after he left the label. Breezy was on my last album. He produced me and Jackie Shiggy.
Okay.
So.
But they've been able to excel after they left the label. But the others, they are struggling to find their feet in the system. S3fa, when she was with you 7 years, how active she is.
School. About class. When we class, okay. How? I feel like you gotta spend some more time. You look at Breezy, you look at Joey, they spend years with me. If you didn't finish school, what did you learn? You didn't learn enough to go out into the world. That's why I feel like maybe they didn't get what they needed to get the information and experience that they needed to push themselves to the next level.
S3fa didn't get that?
No, S3fa spent 7. S3fa has been with me longer than anyone.
Okay.
Yeah.
The Ghanaian Visa.
Yeah.
New album.
I have a gift for you.
Oh, I saw.
Where's Zion's box?
I was a box.
Oh. And then I have stuff for your team too.
Oh.
Where the 3 bags there?
Hey, what do? So yes, the Ghanaian Visa, a new album from Desmond Blackmore, The Black.
Yeah. I want you to ask your viewers what their favorite song on the album is, because the track video is S6. My name I may drop it.
So everything is like. So The Black says I should ask, which of the tracks on the album and your favorite? He has shot like 6 music videos on the album now about.
The first one is Happiness with Rocky Dawuni. There's another one called Never Let You Leave. There's Jolly featuring Stoneboy. There's Skincare featuring Kwame Eugene. There's Black Men Don't Cheat. And then there's I Hear You're Married with Miss V and Paul Now. So listen to these 6 songs. Which one do you want to see come out in the next few weeks?
But why Black Men don't cheat?
We don't cheat now.
You don't cheat?
We don't cheat.
Why Black men are different from the white men?
Yeah.
Like a Black man,
better.
Hey, Black men don't cheat.
Yeah.
But why UK for the launch and everything of this particular record album?
So it's also because of the title of
Okay.
of the album. I've launched all my 5 albums have been launched in Ghana first, and you know, I wanted to do something different. I wanted to appeal to an audience outside of like Ghanaians outside of us that live here. And I wanted to release it on Independence Day because it was called the Ghanaian Visa. Wanted to give people out there a look into the Ghanaian music scene and hear different genres of music and experience different people. So you get like reggae inspired song with Rocky Dauni. You get the Afro pop and with Kiddy and Kwame Eugene. You get the Afro Beats collabo with Stonebwoy. You get gospel with Joyce Blessing and Kwabna. You know, I just wanted to give you different sounds, but I wanted to take it from a different point. You know, when you live here, you've already experienced those sounds heavily. Yeah. And the biggest Ghanaian audience that we have outside of Ghana is in the UK. Yeah. So I decided I was gonna go out there, go do it there, then come here and do the official video releases and single releases here.
But why the Ghanaian Visa?
Yeah, like I explained, I wanted to showcase different genres of music. So it's your visa into the music of Ghana.
Okay. And how long did it take you to put together the body of work?
Like a year and a half. Yeah, I started working on this in 2023. Yeah, about a year and a half.
And how was it? And you've been doing it over and over, so I'm sure it was easy for you.
So because I do so many other things now, under normal circumstances, this should have taken me about 6-7 months. But it took me longer because I recorded a lot of music, a lot of collaborations, a lot of songs didn't make the album. And it was a big vetting process, taking songs out, trying to cut the number of tracks down. We started at 19, then it went down to 17, then 16, and finally 14. But then there's the gospel song on there with Joyce Blessing and Kwabna called Amazing Grace. Beautiful one. We did a live version with the Action Chapel Choir. And then we eventually added it to make 15. So it's 14 songs, but the last song is a live version of Amazing Grace.
Action Chapel owned by Archbishop Duncan Williams? Yeah. How did you get them?
That's my church. That's my pastor.
Oh. Yeah. Are you?
Yes. Yes.
Like, are you a staunch Christian?
Yeah, heavily.
Oh.
Yeah. You don't show everything, you know, but I'm a proper church boy. That Archbishop is like, we talk on the phone, on WhatsApp. Proper talk.
So Archbishop prays for your businesses?
Yes.
The nightclub?
Yes. His wife is a big, she comes here all the time. His kids, his daughter is on the album. Elsie Williams, she's on the album. She's on the live version of Amazing Grace with the choir. Okay. She has a verse on there. Okay. And the first performance of that song will be at church. Wow. Yeah.
I'll enjoy that performance. Get the album on all streaming platforms. You get the Ghanaian Visa, D Black's C studio album, 14-track album, which features a lot of talent from Ghana. He says he has already shot 6 visuals. I drop it. Kwabna and Blessings record is so nice. You have to listen to that. Why gospel? And why Kwabna for gospel?
You forgot that my first ever D Black song was gospel with Kwabna in a church.
Somebody.
2010, yeah, somebody. So this is just a continuation. I did it with just Kwabna, and then, you know, as I was working on the album, why do I keep forgetting this woman's name? What's the name of the woman? The first woman that we met at OKFM. Who was the PCS star.
Okay.
So I walked into OKFM and I met PCS star, and she asked me to do a challenge for her song where you remove the slippers or your shoe and then you do a dance. Me too, I don't know how to dance, but this woman forced me to do the challenge. So I did it, and then we exchanged numbers. So as soon as we did that, when I was on my way home, I was playing the song in the car. And I said, should I put PCS star on? a song to make it a proper contemporary gospel song. Not a high life artist and a rap artist doing a gospel themed song, but when you put a gospel artist on there, it becomes a contemporary gospel song. And then when you have that and you have all the other genres of music that I was working on, it makes it complete. So I called her and we're all going to London together at the time. And she said, when we get to London, we should record the song. But then before I went to London, my brother passed away. My brother that lived in London passed away. So I used to look at her. And I reached out to her again. She was also in the US. So back and forth, I was trying to finish the album. And I had been convinced that I needed
a gospel artist on it.
So I went to my Instagram and I went to look for Ghana gospel artists that follow me.
I saw.
So I went through and I looked up their names and I saw, okay, this person follows me. Diana Hamilton, this one. This person had messaged me before. One was doing a health walk and had messaged me to invite me. I was like, okay. So I'll message all of them. The first person to reply is who I'll do the song with because I couldn't choose. The first person who replied was Joyce Blessing. So I just prayed over it. I sent her the song and boom, we knocked it out.
Very nice song.
Yeah.
That is the story behind the one that D Black has with Kobna and Joyce Blessing. And Kobna, they're very a gospel artist. So Kobna has written a lot of gospel songs for a lot of gospel artists. And he also has his own gospel songs on Nakasa. What drop it?
You know Kobna's name before Kobna? It was called Prince George.
Prince George.
Oh yeah, R&B. Yeah. When I met Kobna, I was 16.
Oh.
Kobna was trying to come out. But the same studio that I was going to was at the back of Mema Mifie in Kanishi. So I met Sarkodie there, Kwao Kese, Edem, Kobna, Castro. That's what we were all recording at the time. And the only person who hadn't blown at the time was Sark and Kobna. So Edem featured Sark on With the Craze.
Yeah.
And then Hammer put Kwao Kese on his compilation with a song called Oya Nonsense.
Yeah.
So then I saw all of them. Everybody they blew. I hadn't blown up. Then Kobna came a few years after with Aso. And he blew. So then he changed his name to Kobna from Prince George when he released Aso.
Yeah.
And that's when his blow up happened. So Kobna was on my first album too. But I think Aso came out in 2007. And then my first album came out in 2010. So when I was working on it, I called, oh, George, I need you on my album. And he came through. So that he's been my brother since.
From March 6th till today, how is the Ghanaian Visa album doing?
Oh, it's doing incredible. You know, I've not put out any commercial single yet. I started with a gospel song, and everybody knows me as the enjoyment minister and the commercial songs. So I wanted to give you guys 6 weeks of gospel. In May, we go enter
the enjoyment world.
Yeah, man.
Gospel on a place.
Yeah.
So yeah, D Black has a new one out. Hey, my package, man. It's
champagne.
Champagne, yeah. It has champagne, some chocolates, and okay. The track list.
That's the track list.
The track list. And the passport picture.
Visa.
So this is it. This is the passport and then the visa and then the ticket now. Maybe all I don't know where he's going. The Ghanaian visa.
To the world.
To the world. Okay, so the track list, we have Never Let You Go, produced by
Desires.
Yeah. An amazing great with Kobna and then Joyce Blessing, the gospel one. And we have Jolie featuring Stonebwoy. We have Black Men Don't Cheat.
No, you don't cheat.
Yeah.
Yeah. The song is for you.
It's for me.
Yeah.
But I think aside myself, I've not heard of any black men. So Black Men Don't Cheat. We have Skincare featuring Kwame Eugene. We have Flexing featuring Lyrical Joe. Good Times featuring EL. I Hear You Are Married featuring Miss V and Paul Now, his new talent on the label Black Avenue Music. And then we have Talentan featuring B-Straps, KOTM. We have Bambalika remix featuring Kitty, Bobby Valentino on it. Wow. We have Let's Get Let featuring Lady Do and Major League DJs.
They're both from South Africa.
Okay.
I'm a piano song. Yeah.
You don't know me. Track 12. We have 13, which is Happiness featuring Rocky Dawini, as he's mentioned earlier, and Supernova featuring Vienna Negasi, and the Amazing Grace, which has the Achinchapo Choir. And LC Woman. Yeah. So go get this one. I'm sure there are lots of things here. So package, say and say like this especially for me.
It's especially for you and a few people.
Okay.
Yeah.
But why an album when in this era everybody wants to drop a single, a blower, or the one single? I mean, you have a lot of old hit songs. Like about the Topiapa, or the Bush shows and the other ones not come, but dropping a 14-track album.
I record at home a lot, and I'm from 2010.
Yeah.
I'm not one of the new school artists. I've seen the 2010 era when I came with Stage J and Yaosiki and Sark and R2Bs. I've seen the era. I came into the era where Kiddy and Kwame Eugene were now coming with new music, and I'm in this era too when I did the album that had Enjoyment Minister and Shaggy.
Yeah.
Black Sherif had just come out. All these new artists were all over the place. I've seen all the eras of music, but I still do what I want to do. I don't dilute my sound. I don't change my sound. And I like to put out bodies of work. And also because, the people I started with, a lot of them are not around on the scene right now. However, I'm still here. And I took a break from 2016 after Castro's disappearance to 2021. So I have a gap.
Like 5 years?
Yeah.
Because of the issue?
Okay, so I took a break because the songs that were big off the album were the songs that I had with Castro. His Set Off with Me, Personal Person I did with him. The songs were really big and he disappeared. I didn't see myself performing the songs. When Nipana Menina Yehuni body. What was I going to do on stage performing? I just felt like it wasn't the best. So I took a break from music to do other things that I was interested in. That's how I started building the nightclub and the lounge and doing events. Coming back, I feel like I still have that gap there that I need to fill. I still need to give the fans that have been with me from that time more music to make up for the time that I wasn't around. That's how I feel. I feel like actually I have a smaller catalog than I should have. So putting an album out is just my way of fulfilling that catalog. Like, give them a lot more music than usual. And even after I dropped the Loyalty album with Enjoyment Minister and Shaggy in 2021, I didn't drop another album till 2025.
That's 4 years on.
Space 2 day inside for that side. That's why I decided, give them more music, not just a single. Give them a body of work to make up for the lost time. And maybe we even do a deluxe and add like another 4 songs before the year ends.
Okay. Yeah. After this 14 track.
Yeah.
Okay. Abusa mene D Black Ekasa here at his restaurant La Maison. Wafie, come home and enjoy good cuisine right here at Cantonment opposite the Bank Hospital. Just right at the Bank Hospital. I won't say La Maison opposite there. Come and enjoy yourself. I'll be back after the break. We need this month in time to other issues. Media and Felix. I am back with one of the most successful music businessmen in this country, D Black. So right now you have this place, you have the nightclub, so restaurant or
So I have Club Icon,
okay,
Oasis Lounge,
okay,
La Maison Restaurant,
okay,
and there's 2 more coming.
okay. In this same area.
Yeah.
Now it's going for name.
I mean, they are grow hoppy, sir.
When you go,
And go is Lego Hossa.
why?
Mhm.
But yeah, here this environment is very expensive.
Yeah, it is, but it's also very lucrative. You invest big, you win big.
Okay. How is it to be a business owner in Ghana? You've been doing it for a very long time.
It's stressful. It takes a lot of dedication, a lot of time.
You have to be tough
Yeah,
on staff.
in general, on everything, you have to be, and your eye has to be on what's going on. Otherwise, you'll lose big.
But why restaurants, nightlife, so be other business, but also around entertainment.
There's other things. This is just what you see. There's other things that I do as well,
Okay.
but this is just what's for the public eye.
Okay.
You know, because of showbiz, you know about these places. But there's other things that I do as well.
Maybe I'll be say that I'm going to interview the Black or say the Black are buying free so. Was MPP you are buying?
So I believed and trusted when they were campaigning 8-9 years ago. You know, I believed and trusted, but I was disappointed, and you know, I didn't campaign. I don't want to campaign for a political party. I feel like as an artist, try as much as possible to stay away from politics and religion. You know, don't involve yourself too much. You know, because everybody has strong opinions about their political affiliation and their religion as well. So I try and remain as neutral as possible and make a decision based on how you feel at that point. So 9 years ago, I thought, we're going to see, you know, it was going to affect my biggest conviction was the change in the economy. You know, better jobs for the youth, better incentives for young entrepreneurs. You know, lower tariffs on our utility bills, lower taxes, and it was a total opposite. You know, so when I heard Mahama's campaign again, I believe in Mahama and what he's coming to do. I pray my belief works this time, you know, because I was disappointed.
But I didn't show your face after believing in.
No, I didn't.
You don't want what happened to you to happen to you again?
No, I didn't even show my face that time.
We saw you with them.
No, who?
You went to the president's house.
Yo, so at that time he wasn't the president.
It was on a campaign season.
He invited the members of the creative arts, you know, to come and give his to tell us his plans. So we went to his place. Listen, that's when I believed. No? It was there that I believed that Charlie. Oh, what was her? You know, but unfortunately, it was like that. And you know me, I'm very vocal. You go on my Twitter, go on my social media. I saw that things weren't going well. I was very vocal about it. I'll say it. I said this. I'll speak on radio. I'll speak on television, on my social media platforms. I'll show up for demonstrations. If it's wrong, it's wrong. If it's no good, it's no good. Let's say it as it is. You know? But I feel like, you know, as entertainers, try as much as possible to stay away from asking people to follow your political lead. You know, you can share your opinion, but asking people to follow you based on what you have chosen, I feel like it's something we should stay away from.
We went for Richard Niko's birthday party, Independence Square. I've never seen it before. You don't know, this is a fat pie.
in front of me.
Your team and then somebody else.
Yeah.
What happened?
The guy was trying to be violent, and my team just shut it down.
Violent at you?
Yeah.
Really? So why in there?
So he was talking to the manager of my club, Fadi, and he owed them a big amount of money, and that, or S3fa. Yeah, so when they met him there, they asked him for the money. He was being disrespectful, and he tried to be violent, started fighting, and they just ended the fight. Squashed, ended the fight.
But how did you feel? I mean, as a brand now, with team, big event, all eyes over there.
You know, I even forgot about it. It was like 30 seconds, 45 seconds, very, very quick. They took him outside. That was the end of it. So I didn't even think about it till Monday. I thought that some video be showing my manager. I didn't even think about it. It was very, and you know me, I've never fought. You've never seen me in anything like that. So now, in the beginning, I am Mr. Kaka. Then people started asking, so I started having to answer and tell them exactly what happened. It happened right in front of me.
Were they able to take the money?
In the process of.
Okay.
Yeah, in the process of. It wasn't the fight wasn't because of taking the money. It was asking, when will you? And then he got disrespectful about it. Yeah. I don't want to say what he said. It's a bit, yeah.
D, thank you very much.
Thank you too.
Michelle. Esmond Blackmore.
Safe flight.
Thank you very much. Your final words to your fans and
thank you for the support, for the love. Everybody go check out the Ghanaian Visa album. It's out now. Beautiful masterpiece. I can't wait to give you guys the videos. I think I'll be giving you guys a video every month for the next 7-8 months. Every month you get a new video. So starting May. Thank you.
Go stream the 14-track album on all platforms, the Ghanaian Visa. I mean, it is giving you access to Ghanaian sounds. So just go search for Ghanaian Visa 2025 and beyond by D Black. My name is Zionfelix from La Maison here at Cantonment, right opposite the Bank Hospital. Bye-bye.
We are back, bringing you the latest lineup from Betway. Betway starts strong with their front two, with Free Play Friday and Swipe Bet. In the middle, you've got all the control with Cash Out and Build a Bet. Plus, with Win Boost, you can boost your sports bets. At the back, they have Smart Picks and the partial daily jackpot.
You always get way more with Betway.
This advert has been vetted and approved by the Gaming Commission of Ghana. Bet responsibly. No under 18. Terms and conditions apply. Betway. Get way more.